We talk to our pets. We know they can't talk back, or can they? What if technology could bridge the gap? Imagine hearing your dog's thoughts or having a real conversation with your cat. This might sound like science fiction, but with the power of artificial intelligence, it's becoming a reality. We've all wished our pets could understand us better. We long to know what they're thinking and feeling. Now, AI is offering exciting new ways to connect with our furry companions. One of the most fascinating developments is the use of deepfake voices. Deepfakes are synthetic media. They use AI to create realistic but fake audio and video. While often associated with human mimicry, deepfake technology can be applied to animals too. This opens up a world of possibilities for pet owners. Imagine speaking to your dog using the voice of a famous dog trainer or even a celebrity. The potential for fun and insightful interactions is huge. Deepfakes have gained a lot of attention, often for controversial reasons. From creating realistic but fake videos of celebrities to manipulating political speeches, the technology has been at the center of many ethical debates. However, what many people don't realize is that deepfake technology isn't just limited to humans. It has the potential to revolutionize how we interact with the world around us, including our pets. However, this technology has a positive side too, especially when it comes to our pets. Imagine being able to communicate with your dog in a way that feels more natural and engaging for them. This is where deepfake audio comes into play. Deepfake audio in particular is changing how we interact with our animal friends. By mimicking familiar voices, it can make commands and interactions more effective. Your dog might not understand the words, but they can certainly recognize the tone and emotion in your voice. But how does it work? Deepfake AI analyzes a dataset of audio recordings. This involves breaking down the audio into tiny segments and studying the patterns and nuances that make each voice unique. This dataset could be your voice, your pet's sounds, or even a famous voice actor. The AI uses this data to learn and replicate the specific characteristics of the voice. The AI then learns the patterns and nuances of that voice. It becomes adept at mimicking the subtleties that make each voice distinct, from the pitch and tone to the rhythm and inflection. Once it has enough data, it can generate new audio that sounds incredibly realistic. This means you can create new phrases or commands that sound just like you, even if you never actually said them. Think of it like a very advanced voice changer, but instead of just altering the pitch or tone, it can completely transform one voice into another, making it sound natural and authentic. But instead of just altering the pitch or tone, it can completely transform one voice into another. This opens up a world of possibilities for how we can use our voices in new and innovative ways. This means you can literally speak through your pet's favorite toy or even your own voice. Imagine your dog hearing your voice coming from their toy, making playtime even more engaging. The applications for this technology are vast. From training to entertainment, the possibilities are endless. You could use deepfake audio to give commands in a voice your pet responds to best, making training sessions more effective. Imagine using deepfakes to train your dog with commands in a voice they respond to best. This could make the training process smoother and more enjoyable for both you and your pet. Or picture playing back recordings of your voice while you're away, comforting your anxious pet. This could help reduce separation anxiety and make your pet feel more secure when you're not around. The possibilities are truly exciting. As this technology continues to evolve, who knows what other innovative uses we'll discover. One thing is for sure, deepfake technology is not just for humans anymore. Before diving into the world of deepfake conversations with your pet, it's essential to choose the right tools. Numerous apps and software programs are available, each with pros and cons. For beginners, user-friendly mobile apps are a great starting point. These apps often have a simple interface, making it easy to record your voice, choose a deepfake voice, and play it back. However, they may have limitations in terms of customization and the variety of voices available. If you're looking for more advanced options, desktop software might be a better fit. These programs often provide greater control over the deepfake creation process, allowing you to fine-tune the audio and experiment with different settings. However, they can be more complex to use and may require a more powerful computer. Once you've selected your tool, it's crucial to gather a good quality audio dataset. Choose recordings that are clear, free of background noise, and representative of the voice you want to create. With my trusty deepfake app ready, I embarked on my experiment. I had been fascinated by the potential of deepfake technology for a while, and I wanted to see how it could be applied in everyday scenarios. The idea of using it to interact with my dog, Buddy, was both thrilling and a bit mischievous. My subject, Buddy, my mischievous Labrador Retriever. Buddy is not just any dog, he's a bundle of energy and curiosity, always up to some playful antics. His expressive eyes and wagging tail make him the perfect candidate for this little experiment. Buddy is a smart dog, always eager to please, but easily distracted by squirrels and the alluring scent of freshly baked cookies. His intelligence and keen sense of smell often lead him into amusing situations, making him a constant source of entertainment. My first attempt involved recreating the voice of Buddy's favorite dog walker, Sarah. Sarah has been walking Buddy for years, and he absolutely adores her. Her presence always brings a sense of calm and excitement to Buddy, making her the ideal voice for this experiment. Sarah has a way with dogs, a calming yet authoritative tone that Buddy responds to instantly. Her voice commands respect and attention, and Buddy is no exception. He listens to her every word, eager to follow her instructions. Using a recording of Sarah's voice, I created a deepfake command, "Buddy, sit!" The results were surprising. I was curious to see if Buddy would recognize the voice and respond as he usually does when Sarah is around. Buddy's ears perked up, his tail wagged excitedly, and he immediately sat down. It was as if he could sense Sarah's presence through the voice alone, a testament to the bond they share. He looked around, searching for Sarah, his eyes filled with anticipation. It was a heartwarming sight seeing how much he missed her and how the deepfake voice brought a piece of her into the room. It was as if Sarah was right there in the room with us. The deepfake technology had worked its magic, creating a moment of connection between Buddy and his beloved dog walker. Next, I decided to up the ante. I wanted to see how Buddy would react to a different voice, one that he was familiar with but altered in a subtle way. I used a deep fake of my voice but with a twist. I altered the pitch slightly, making it higher and more excited, similar to the tone I use when we're about to go for a walk. This was a voice Buddy knew well, but the change added an element of surprise. I pitched it slightly higher, mimicking the excited tone I use when we're about to go for a walk. This tone usually sends Buddy into a frenzy of joy, and I was eager to see if the deepfake would have the same effect. "Who wants to go for a walk?" I exclaimed through the app. Buddy went berserk. His reaction was immediate and intense, just as I had hoped. He leaped to his feet, barking and spinning in circles. The excitement in his eyes was unmistakable, and his energy was contagious. He sprinted to the door, his whole body trembling with excitement. It was as if he couldn't contain his joy, ready to burst out and start the walk. It was clear that the deepfake had triggered his usual pre-walk frenzy. The technology had not only mimicked my voice but also captured the emotional tone that Buddy associated with our walks, creating a powerful and joyful response. Section 5. Woof. Analyzing Buddy's reactions to different voices. Observing Buddy's reactions to the various deepfake voices was fascinating. Each voice seemed to elicit a unique response from him, almost as if he could sense the underlying differences that we might overlook. It was clear that he wasn't just reacting to the words themselves but also to the tone, pitch, and emotional inflections embedded within each voice. This nuanced reaction suggested a deeper level of auditory processing than we initially anticipated. The deepfake of Sarah's voice elicited a clear response. Buddy's ears perked up, and he immediately turned his head towards the source of the sound, showing recognition and curiosity. He recognized the authority and familiarity, instantly obeying the command. This immediate obedience highlighted the strong bond and trust he had with Sarah, even when her voice was artificially replicated. This suggests that dogs, like humans, are attuned to subtle cues in voices they trust and associate with positive experiences. The emotional connection between Buddy and Sarah was evident, transcending the artificial nature of the deepfake. The high-pitched, excited version of my voice sent him into a tailspin. He jumped around, wagging his tail furiously, clearly associating that tone with playtime or treats. This highlights the power of tone in communication, even across species. Dogs like Buddy are incredibly perceptive to the emotional undertones in our voices, which can significantly influence their behavior and reactions. Buddy clearly associated that specific tone with a highly anticipated activity, demonstrating the depth of emotional intelligence in dogs. His ability to connect a particular pitch and excitement level with a fun event was truly remarkable. The experiment wasn't without its limitations. While Buddy's reactions to familiar voices were strong and immediate, his responses to unfamiliar voices were quite different. While Buddy reacted strongly to familiar voices, he seemed confused by unfamiliar ones, even when they delivered commands he knew. This confusion was evident in his hesitant movements and puzzled expressions. This suggests that, while deepfakes can mimic voices convincingly, they might not fully replicate the complex web of scent, body language, and other cues that dogs use to navigate their world. Buddy's reliance on these additional sensory inputs highlights the intricate ways in which dogs perceive and interact with their environment. Section 6. AI and our furry friends. A new era of communication. The rise of AI, particularly deepfake technology, presents exciting opportunities for deepening our bond with pets. While we may not be having full-blown conversations with our furry friends just yet, these tools offer a tantalizing glimpse into their world. Imagine using deepfakes to soothe an anxious pet while you're away, train them with personalized commands, or even communicate with working dogs in challenging environments. The potential applications are vast and constantly evolving. However, it's crucial to approach this technology with a healthy dose of caution and responsibility. While deepfakes can be incredibly realistic, they should never replace genuine interaction and care. Section 7. Deepfakes and pets. Proceed with caution. As with any new technology, responsible use is paramount. Deepfakes, while fun and potentially beneficial, should never be used to harm or distress animals. Avoid using deepfakes to mimic aggressive or threatening voices. Dogs are incredibly perceptive to emotional cues, and exposure to such negativity could lead to fear, anxiety, or even behavioral problems. Remember, deepfakes are just tools. They can enhance communication but should never replace real interaction, training, and love. Always prioritize your pet's well-being above all else. Section 8. Join the fun, unleash your inner pet whisperer. Deepfake technology is opening up a world of possibilities for how we interact with our animal companions. It's a chance to explore their world, understand their responses, and perhaps even share a laugh or two along the way. If you're curious, I encourage you to try it out. Experiment with different voices, observe your pet's reactions, and share your experiences. You might be surprised by what you learn about your furry friend in the incredible world of animal communication.